Ladies and gentlemen, grab yourself a cold glass of G Fuel for this key player matchup, because this is going to be the match to see today. OpTic Gaming going up against eUnited, and this is the battle to watch this entire series. The two main NV4s, two of the most prestigious Call of Duty players in the history of this esport. Clayster versus Formal. I don't even need to tell you the numbers. You see them on your screen. They're two of the best for a reason. And now I'm just ready to sit back and watch like you all at home. This has been your G Fuel key player matchup.
Here we go, OpTic Gaming versus eUnited, a rematch of Atlanta Grand Final, Dallas Grand Final. These guys have matched up so many times throughout the year, but now Clayster on the squad of eUnited. This should be a fun one.
My goodness, and if they looked solid so far in stage 2, really both of these teams have looked great. Don't even know where to begin to call this one, as we were just saying in that key player matchup. Just excited for it to be underway. And guess what, competitive Call of Duty fans? Loser of this match winds up facing that FaZe Clan lineup, which will be later on today. So no matter what, it's a win-win. I tweeted it earlier on. I'm just excited for some damn good Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, we got through groups. We're now here for playoffs. Every match has been incredible. We just saw Fnatic move on, outplacing Splice, which I don't think many people would have saw happening. But now we're going to get into the winner side of things. And God, I don't know. I mean, these, you could argue, outside of LG, these were the two strongest teams you kind of saw from group play, both just dominating.
Yeah, and we know OpTic Gaming have looked great, realistically untouchable in Search and Destroy as of late. On the other side of things, eUnited, when they get in their groove, when they are on point, they can slaughter teams, especially when you see that duo of Clayster and Silly go at it on the map. But folks, without further ado, it is time. Our winners bracket semifinal match, OpTic Gaming up against eUnited.
Starting things off with Clayster, but it's Karma soaring across mid-map, getting a two-piece, and all the kills go the way for OpTic Gaming as Pristini falls. We'll start to rack up time here in our first hard point. Karma trying to get into a position in the top ticket. This, God, this series is going to be a treat, man. I got a feeling.
Oh, it definitely is. You can see Karma is playing like he does. Finding some open lanes, hitting them, catching his opponents off guard. 2 assists there with the help of Scump. Scump starts the game 3-0, but finally meets his demise to the hands of Pristini. So, Throwback Hardpoint as a map, expected to obviously see a lot of engagements. One that will be back and forth, I think, through and through. I don't think anyone's going to take a large lead here. It's going to be scrappy, and it's going to be a lot focused inside the hardpoint.
This is one where Scump can certainly go off and dominate, though. We saw him drop 51 on this map. He holds the kill record for this particular map and mode. Expect him to have a big game. But as we get set up over to Barn, spawn's controlled by eUnited, and they're going to look to tack on a lot of time here.
That's an example of a wave of kills that if you're OpTic Gaming, you absolutely have to get. Look at Pristini playing this off angle. Why would you ever expect this man to be here? 1, there's 2. Doesn't get easier than that. The duo of Scump and Formal wiped off the map, but thankfully for OpTic Gaming, Crim6 and Karma find an open lane through field.
All that open lane gets shut down as Pristini wraps back. He's now 5 kills in a row, 8-2. With the removal of Gunless, it's been his time to shine, and he has been doing just that, just melting with the E-Rad right now. 100 now off Bombardment, getting pushed, close angle, not able to win it.
Not able to win it, and still 22 seconds left on this hill, so it would be enough for OpTic Gaming to at least get close to tying up this game, if not taking the lead. eUnited, though, they do not want to give it up. We know that rotation towards that bottom bike path hill next is not too far a distance. Some nice shots there from Arcides. He'll flank on in. With the help of Silly, eUnited get the last 7 seconds.
Now let's take a look at the sprint towards bike path. You see the right side of the minimap. OpTic Gaming surging forward. Scump, though, trying to catch him off guard. I don't know how Pristini wins that one, but he is going off right now. 10-4. Krem try to contest, but the first 2 kills are going to go to eUnited. OpTic Gaming on their back foot early.
And you're going to see eUnited prepare to take top middle control so they can then go ahead, kill this player who's in this contest position, Crim6, and really try to fight for positioning for that new hill. Unfortunately for OG fans, 2 of your players are now dead. There's the pinch developing from Arcides. He gets his 2nd kill there. And now eUnited have doubled the score of OpTic Gaming.
Can we actually get over to RCDs? He started out 0-5. Now has picked up 5 in a row, and he is maybe getting some streaks for himself. 7 in a row. You've got, what, 2 Trinity Rockets on the side of eUnited. The twin brothers picking them up.
What I tell you, man, when this team gets in a groove, they are scary, especially in Hardpoint. Everyone pulling their weight right now. You've got Pristini at +8. Arcity's just pushed into the positive. You got 2 players even. They're outslaying OpTic Gaming, and they're getting the kills again, Maven, on rotation.
Yeah, and this has been your weakest mode for OpTic. They've been struggling mightily in the hard point, and when Pristini is snapping like that, 14-5, nearly triple positive. He's putting on a show right now.
He is shredding right now, Maven. 15-6. Doubling the amount of kills of anybody on OpTic Gaming shows us how good a map he is having, and they've now tripled the score of OG.
But now you got a chance to get right back in this game. Just shy of 40 seconds remaining in the hard point. Control here for OpTic. But as the opening pick comes in for Clayster, you now have a 4v3 and you're going to try and collapse. You also have those Trinity Rockets. I guess if you're OpTic, you at least get them to burn one of these early in the game, but you're going to lose the 25 or so seconds here.
Wow, kills Formal twice with that streak. That's so frustrating.
That's painful.
If you are Formal. Karma, though, on the retake with 2. OpTic, they're trying to just surge back in. Remember, on a map like Throwback, the rotation's such a short distance, you can still push when there's only, 12, 13 seconds left on a hill. You don't see that on something like Retaliation.
Very true, Jack. And, we talked about the streaks that he picked up for United. Formal is 250 now off Trinity. He gets some big kills. He keeps on cruising. Big part of why they got the final 10 or so seconds there, but you're still trailing by 50, and he will fall just short of streaks.
Nice little chain of kills there for OpTic. I like this play from Scump. Get in toward top food. Try to shut down these ARs from close range. His job, going to be the one to react to what retake there is from eUnited. Look, he's ready. First engagement goes his way. There goes Clayster. No power AR in that top window. It's a key to success for OpTic Gaming on this hill. Scump with the 2-piece. OG showing some life.
We talked about it early in this one. Scump can dominate on this map. He wasn't doing it early, but taking over now. 5 kills in a row. 200 off the Trinity Rockets as he's trying to locate the players of eUnited, but you see they've all pushed through. They're trying to wrap around the flank and get set up for Barn. Can OpTic Gaming fight through here to get some early control? Clayster wins the first one. Now trying to back up and get position as Pristini gets kills inside the hard point. Nice shots there on to Krim. Finally taken out, but he does kind of assist in a team kill there from Formal.
Yeah, gets him one shot. Formal tries to use the FTL, not going to work as well. So honestly, with how OpTic were retaking, they're basically a worst case scenario. You get a team kill, you burn the FTL jump, and now you're spawning out.
Yeah, and remember, you got beat up pretty hard the first time through Barn, right? It was dominated by eUnited. Trying to turn the tides is OpTic Gaming. They were doing just that till Clay picked up 2, but they do burst through. Spawning out now as eUnited as they'll fight across the map. Let's toss this over. Let's hear the hold from OpTic.
Watch your underpass. I'm watching underpass. I think they're playing mid. I think they're playing mid, guys. Okay. Nothing field, nothing field, nothing field.
Mid alley. Stay down.
Stay down. Don't peek. I got him.
Nice, 2.
One. My back door. Mid A. Back door. Front door hurt. Yeah, tail back. They're gonna be feeling. I'm rotated.
One shot, Damon. One shot, Damon. Weak. Right side.
Guys, bowling. You naded me.
Watch out, bowling.
He's going low right hill.
Nice, Barlow. Good shit.
Low right hill. New.
Let's go, boys.
Good shit, boys. Brought it back. Got Silly.
Let's go, Ian.
Coming, Lemon.
Go on top mid.
Watch that, Clay. Watch that. Bottom right.
Oh, green. He's under green. Top green.
I spawn red, guys. I spawn behind him.
High red.
Red side, absolutely.
I'm behind all of them. I'm getting down. I'm getting downhill.
One's front green, dead.
I'm waiting in.
Nice one.
He was camping deck.
Red sidewalk.
You guys sidewalk. Which on hill, absolute RCD. Try to sit down. He's low left hill, absolute RCD. Get down and hill. Seth.
One more top left.
Down hill.
One slid through.
Somebody get down. Somebody get down and hill. I'm trying. I got one. I'm dead.
I naded it in.
Stand back. Go for hill. Yep.
I got you.
I'm really weak. Top green.
Middle.
Top red, one shot, silly. Top silly.
Top train.
Clay, hit down.
You got me. One shot.
Nice, one's red sidewalk.
Yeah,
go new, Matt. Good play.
I'm already through.
Death, I'm here. Yo, I spawned it on. Death, I'm here. Scarab's on me.
I'm B cut.
I'm in bowling.
Nothing underpass yet, Seth? I'm green sidewalk.
He's bowling behind me. Clay's bowling. In bowling.
Looking.
He's in bowling.
Another one in bowling.
Yo, 2 mid map. 1 at 0, 1
Watch
mid
bowling
map.
door, Matt. Watch bowling door. He's underpass. He hit you. Nice. Another Matt.
One shot, silly. One shot,
I'll
get. Only down 20. Yeah, we're good.
Going blue. I'm going blue.
Bus week, RCD.
I got you. I'm watching your bowling. I'm here. He's still there. Ivory top.
Place here. Dead.
Nice one. Dude, 2-1-0. Dick.
One shot, stick.
One shot, 2-0. Fuck him up.
One shot.
I'll get it.
He's absolute.
Watching half wall.
Dude, half wall. Another
I'm close wheel. Nice, Matt. One more gonna be on me. Oh my god, let's go. Mine's at you. Mine's at you.
You can hear the communications there, but OpTic still not able to chip away at this eUnited lead. Here is an opportunity, though, as they have got bodies near this baseball side. They've slowed down a couple of United players, but you see Pristini had that disgusting two-piece on rotation again. He's a big reason why they have themselves a lead in this game.
Well, you just saw Karma invest the camo. Will it turn into any time? It's not. You still got multiple players up here. Pristini finishes off formal. You get absolutely nothing out of the camo play. And
wow.
Early in that listen-in, OpTic brought it back. They actually had a lead change there at the beginning of Bike, but then they were dominated in transition to back statue.
eUnited look like a well-oiled machine right now, and even when we talk about Clayster, how much of a superstar he's been, this is what's most impressive. His three teammates, when he needs them, have now gone big, all of them consistent throughout the map. You know, they had, what, a couple poor starts, one extremely strong start. At the end of it all, they've just remained where they need to be with Slang. They've got to keep this up, though. The game not out of touch yet for OpTic Gaming. One solid hold on a hill like Barn would give them back the lead.
Pristini just continues to shred with that ERAD. He's got a K-bar out now, has his camo to work with as well. Remember, Karma already used his. 27 and 18 is Pristini. 50-point advantage. Can they hold on for the victory here? Remember, the last throwback, we actually had go to time. Not sure we'll see that be the case here.
Wow. Okay, so Pristini's got to try to get a kill. There you go, nice. He at least stops Formal, and Arcides gets 2 gunfight wins in middle, and wow, one of those shots from Pristini. But OpTic still get the top spawn. They still get the close spawn. Pristini and Arcides are having to get 2 waves of kills in 2v4s by themselves.
Well, they may be able to do it if the collapse comes in. Arcides finds it despite the fortunate spawn for OpTic Gaming. eUnited hold it back, Barn, as they're now looking to break the 200-point mark.
eUnited, they continue to fight for every second they can get. Can they take an electric map 1 versus OpTic Gaming? Let's hear their comms.
Not camoed. He's back door, Back door, nice! Let's fucking go, baby!
I'm getting back. I'm getting back.
I'm going to the back with you.
Back 10 weak.
Nice, let's go, baby. Going in hill, nice! Let's fucking go.
Push him out.
He's hurt. Ready, back up, anytime. Yo, hey! He's going to me, Nice, feel. Hey! Oh, nice, let's go. Feel, 4 more, watch out, 4 more, watch out. Yo, last two front. Help me here. 4 more Karma, that's 1 lemon. Nice, Karma's in the back, I think. Back 10 in the hill. One shot. Nice. There you go. I'm here. Watch out, Scump. He's charging. I spawned out blue. I'm gonna go bust. I spawned with you. I'm gonna go all the way around. We're not gonna know I'm here. Do you have a streak? Do we sell streaks or no? No. Okay. Tell me. Yo, he's top food. One more side lemon. All we gotta do is contest still. One in buzz, one in hill. Karma's playing top food, dude. Careful to guys. Careful here, guys. Careful here, guys. Yo, he's underpass. He's flanking. Turn around. Nice. Let's go. Good job. I spawned bowling. We got a pinch. Yep. I spawned here too. Go quick. Top pocket weak. Top pocket weak. Go for food. The kills, stay alive. I got one. Two. One guy's not jumping in. Let's hit middle. One hill. I'm nading hill. Let's hit this quick. I'm flying on it. Middle. Last guy middle. Weak middle, Crim. Scare him. Can't. They have a Centurion. Remember, we gotta hit through this. We don't have anything left, guys. I'm going all the way around blue. Nice. Get that time. That's good time. They have to play that. They have to. Play down. Get this time. Top train. He's jumping on you guys. Nothing's on you, Clay. We find out. You guys are here. He's in the back. One in the back, one underpass. Back kill me. Back and under. Guys, come on. Wait, we're good. Somebody full pinch. I will right now. He went to back garage. I'm here with you. Bus. He's around back garage. He's going for blue one side. We got one. Crips one side back blue. Yo, one's back garage too. You have that tail, Justin. 6 seconds. Wait a second. Wait for us, Justin. Let's go. Underpass. Going through bowling. Jump underpass. Yeah, he's looking at me. Back. Scump, I got one. Scump, one shot over. All good. Scump's one shot hill. You gotta wait for each other right now. We're not getting kills. We're good. I spawn close blue. I can smoke it. Yeah, go for it. I'm coming. I spawn deep. Top blue. Good job. 3 on 3. Weak. No one. Underpass. One's in the back. Formal's in the back still. Tommy on new. We're good. Work these kills out. They're gonna have to top middle, Crim. Work these kills out. Crimson Hill. What's top food? Watch out, Crim. Use the streak. Karma's peek cut. You have to teal. Watch out. We're good. I spawn lime. No one on me, food. That's all their streaks. All right, let's go. One more break.
Here we go. The OpTic comeback alive. The 240 mark about to be hit. A nail biter here, Jack.
No, Pristini's now in the hard point. There's no one here. That's it. Ooh-wee.
It got real scary there for a bit.
It did. No choke city, boy. I think it's what Clay just said. A team kill in the end from OpTic Gaming winds up swinging the tide. You see Arcides with the big kill on top train, relieves that pressure, and whoo, a sigh of relief from Clayster and crew as that got dicey towards the end.
Nearly one of the bigger comebacks we see in Throwback. You don't usually have large swings on a map like that. OpTic almost get it done, but not enough. eUnited hold on, and the brother duo, man, they were so good. Pristini and Arcides were fantastic throughout game one.
No, absolutely. And you see Formal trying to keep OpTic Gaming composed. They know how close they were on that comeback. Formal had that 7 streak at the end, earned the bombardment, earned the Trinity. It just was not enough. That impressive start eUnited had and really carried through the map was enough to hold on to that lead, to take that map either way. That's why we were excited for this series. What was that, 14-second difference between the two teams?
It's like you could hear it slipping away from eUnited in the comms, right? Like they're all fired up, and then it was what? Like a 4-down situation 3 times in a row on baseball, and you're like, oh my God, like OpTic's gonna do this, but no choke for eUnited.
Go look at that baseball hard point. The one time Formal, like if Formal can get to back bathroom with an AR, have a player in the hill, and they have knowledge of where the opponent spawned, OpTic is one of the best teams in competitive Call of Duty at getting a ton of time on baseball. I mean, the guy, it seems like every time he can get in that exact position, he goes on a streak, earns those streaks.
It's one of the easier places to do. We see Zero do it. Octane, if you get your strong MV4 in that spot, you can absolutely dominate. I think he hit a 7 streak, but it was not enough there behind the Trinity and Bombardment to get the victory. But now let's look forward to Search and Destroy. So that was definitely, that has been OpTic's best mode. You know, looking back to week 4, it was like 6-1, 6-2 victories over and over and over again. They were completely crushing the opposition.
Yep.
Question is, will they be playing like that this weekend?
We'll have to see. Coming into this, OpTic Gaming, they had the 3 top S&D KDs from the regular stage matches in Stage 2. We'll see if they can carry that over now, because we know they definitely need to, especially with what we've seen from eUnited when we head into Game 3. OpTic's weakness of Hardpoint still continues. As now moving forward, Maven, looking at this, we'll take a look at our S&D leaderboards, but when this plays all on out, I mean, are you favoring OpTic in this map?
I mean, on Search, I think you have to, just with the way they've played. It's not like this was their form a month ago. This is their form a week ago. Yeah. You got to think that's going to continue, and you see how dominant Formal was with 2.25. I believe this is from yesterday, so just from day 1, so not a lot to work behind. But if you take a look at the overall KDs from them throughout their 6 matches at Stage 2, it wasn't that far off of this.
That's what's scary. Yeah, enough Scump, Karma, and Formal were all right up there with those exact numbers. I think Karma's was almost identical back in Stage 2. Either way, though, Crusher, Search, and Destroy will be our next map. Sniper play, absolutely possible here. Wondering how much OpTic Gaming and maybe change up their strategies in this map. And you know eUnited have studied this team. And
this is must-win for OpTic, because if you take a look at the Uplink, yes, they are one of the best uplink teams in the world, but when they do falter, they falter on Throwback. And that's going to be where we're playing in Game 3. You have to take this Search and Destroy. And we watch OpTic play Crusher. I mean, they were incredible on this particular map last time we casted them, Jack. At just getting information, watching the crosses, and then pouncing as a 4-man unit. It was a pleasure to watch.
OpTic down 0-1. Almost makes the comeback, but didn't quite happen on that Throwback hardpoint. Looking maybe for some magic here in Game 2. We're following Karma off the break. Placer with the MV4, trying to hold the line.
I don't know how Pristini ends up killing Formal in the back after Clay gets some shots at him, but that is a quick hold on defense for eUnited. Just mop the floors. In that situation, you would think you'd favor OpTic when it's like a 4-on-4 hit like this. That's where LG and OpTic really excel on this map, but they don't even find a single trade.
OpTic's favorite setup on offense on this map is sending Crim to be a distraction towards A for a moment as the rest of the team takes control of the B site. Well, there, eUnited call the bluff. They send 3 towards Rocks. They send Pristini on the fastest flank possible, and the timing just doesn't quite work out for Formal there.
One drops in Pristini. Arcides backing up, watching all of his comrades fall. He can't get out the door. What is this? Just completely defensive domination for the first 2 rounds.
Seems like both teams did their homework. As here's a look at how Formal cleaned up Clayster and Arcides in the end. Nice ND4 shots from him with the help of Scump. We'll put this game back to 1-1.
Well, let's see what offensive adjustments we have from OpTic. Heading into the next round, we'll take a look at the splits off the break here. And it looks like action's still going to be towards the B site.
This is a little bit more like the normal setup. They at least have a body towards that side. In Crimsix, this is normally how he plays. He's not any anticipation for a gunfight in middle map as he's got an E-Rad. But now this little bit of a later flank. Look at how Formal now plays this. He watches the back. OpTic take control of the site. This is much more like their typical setup when they go towards B.
So we'll have to keep an eye on that 8 on the minimap. That's Pristini. He's going to be the one that's going to have the late flank.
Oh, they want this.
Is someone going to be ready for it? They just decide to take the action to the back rock. They hit it hard. Scump gets 2. Formal will fall, though, and now Pristini on the collapse. Long-range shots with the E-Rad, able to pick it up, and now it's going to be a 1v2 for Silly. Can he clutch up? He's spotted 1, tagged up. Got to get away with his life for now, but they hunt him down. Scump with 3 in that one.
They gain that information, and because the bomb's not planted, they say, you know what, let's just act on what we've just found out, especially with the silky shots from Scump there on the player behind the rock. We'll put OpTic Gaming now in a round count lead, and you see once the timing works out, once OpTic get their confidence that, hey, we're fine from our flank right now, we can now push up on the site, they act on it. Again, it goes back to the point you brought up, Maven. They're better than almost any team in the game at it.
Okay, well now, offense for eUnited. Clayster. Formal, we'll see you later, buddy. Pristini adds on the damage as the second falls for OpTic Gaming. Krim and Karma, tons of work to do.
Both teams adapting. That's what you love to see in Search and Destroy. It's rare to have a sniper go inside A, but in moments like that, can catch your opponent off guard and be something that helps swing the round in your favor.
Karma spots 1 at the back box.
Clayster watching you with a sniper?
Probably. Clayster things. Under 30 seconds on the clock now. Karma gets an easy kill. You just called play out for that positioning. He gets caught, but Crimsix can't get in the backside. Karma has to kill everybody here, can't slide away. And I mean, that was done early. Once it was into that 4v2.
Yep.
United control very quickly.
Here's the final kill from Pristini. He cleaned up both players. Krim as well as Karma. 2-2. These two teams still remain so evenly matched. Again, we still have a bunch of Call of Duty to play today, so if you're tuning in for this game, be sure to stick around because up next we have, what, ND versus LG. Winners bracket semifinal. The loser of that series will play Fnatic for the last match of the night.
Clay got the opening pick in the last round. As you take a look at the minimap, there's nothing towards the B site right now. Silly almost lines up one for a first blood, but can't get the final bullet in. The defense now wrapping back to A. The offense will be doing the exact opposite.
OpTic heavily prefer this outdoor site, and Clayster with the sniper will be the first to get eyes on. Here they go. 2 targets on his screen. He's got to pick one. Unfortunately for him, OpTic smart enough to know not to peek that player. Scump playing close, 2 versus 2. Now a 2v1. Clayster guns Formal with the pistol.
Krim yet to find a kill in this. But can he clutch the 1v1? Clay gives up his position, solved for a second. Krim, with the sliver of health left, wins the one-on-one. What a time to get your first kill in this game, too.
Wow. That little panic shot from Clayster cost him that round. So they almost got it done. It's just not enough in the end. Krim's one of the winningest players in Call of Duty history for a reason. And it's because of clutch moments like that.
He is the winningest. If you're looking at overall trophy count, it's absurd how high it's gotten.
Not prize money, though.
That's true. That's true. Pristini getting darn close to camo. He's 5-3 right now. He may be first blood, but he's able to actually get through the cross. Formal, though, finds the opening pick. Pristini still hasn't got his health back. Doesn't matter as he is at least able to pick up a kill. FTL through. FTL right in front of Clayster, but they drop like dominoes. eUnited off the map.
I love the energy from Formal after every single round. You see him FTL in there to get the 3-piece on the Silly. He forces the action, baits himself out for his teammates to clean him on up.
OpTic starting to get in a rhythm here, take over in this game too. If you're just joining us, they are trailing in the series after losing the Hardpoint on Throwback, but a 2-round advantage now in the search. Formal leading the way at 7-5. Couple of first bloods to his name as well. This time, though, your star, Scump, off the map. Pristini slaughtering the E-Rads inside. Wow. Pristini just destroyed OpTic Gaming.
They send 3 E-Rads at Pristini, and Pristini guns every single one.
Swats them away like flies. Wow.
Talk about someone who's really built a name for themselves this year in competitive Call of Duty.
He's great, man. We had him on Hot Mic, and I don't know. I love the kid. It's been great seeing some of the breakout players this year.
You're probably old enough to adopt him.
Probably. Certainly am.
Yeah.
But let's see if Pristini can keep it going. 150 now off the Scarab, 9 and 4,
Already
3 kills.
camo.
Came in the last round. Oh, actually, no. He was he 5 and 3 going into that? Oh, he got never mind. I was thinking.
Possible.
Yeah. I thought for a second he got the ace, but still he got one.
You got the ace and died. That would be impressive.
Yeah, it really would.
There's a free plant for eUnited, but you can see the hesitation. They don't know exactly what to expect. I think now, finally, Arcities will go ahead and plant that bomb. OpTic, extremely worried about a Rocks push from the camo from Pristini, it looks like.
Scarab scouting forward, gets the position of a couple players, and now OpTic Gaming have to make a play. They're waiting for maybe some of these nades to be burned by eUnited, but they got to go. I mean, times against them here, they flood through. Karma gets in, pre-fires. Pristini's used the camo. Kill onto Karma, snaps onto Scump. Pristini's a god, man.
He is. I think the big worry there is you don't take him off his streak. You know, he gets 2 more kills. Perfectly baits that camo. And the worry now is that camo is used. And again, they don't kill him. So, can we check in with Pristini again to see exactly his progress on these score streaks? Okay, so still needs a couple more in order to get that Trinity rocket.
And Krim, he had a lackluster game 1 from a KD standpoint, struggling here. His only kill was that 1v1. Outside of that, 1 and 6 right now. First blood again for Formal. Krim on the board yet again. Scump has reactive. Not going to need it here as Arcities, the lone man.
Clay, I love you, but you cannot peek that same spot against Formal that many rounds in a row. The man will punish you. He's one of the players in competitive Call of Duty who can hit those shots across the map with the NV4 onto the sniper. Just shreds Clay, and once that happens, OpTic get the green light to go for the plant.
The big thing going to be heading into these late rounds is going to be the payloads. You see Scump's meter is full. Tagged and running away.
OG now up by 1 round. So close to closing this out.
It's Karma.
Hunts him down.
It chases him off the map.
So now, if you're OpTic, you know you've stopped the player on a streak. You know he's already used his camo. You've now got a couple payloads for your own. You're feeling pretty darn good in this map.
And you only have FTL.
I think they use it right here.
For eUnited. Let's see what they play behind. Karma and Scump. Payloads ready to go. They're starting to move forward. Crim6 does get the opening pick. It is traded out. Silly just spotted one. Does he try an FTL behind? Reactive gets used. Karma will get a kill before dropping. Scump's reactive ran out.
That was reactive and camo, Maven. That was reactive and camo to retake. Formal in a 1 versus 2. Pristini shuts him down.
How do you lose a round where you pop both?
OpTic pop reactive and camo at the same moment.
What's the play call there?
Pristini has shut down this U area of the map from start to finish of this game 2. If eUnited win this map, it is because of that man with the forwards hat on your screen.
A crazy game 1.
My goodness.
A crazy game 2. Pristini.
14 and 5.
That's an unreal performance. What did Dashy just get? 17 was it at the LCQ?
Yeah.
17. Pristini doing his best to catch that.
This 14's against OpTic.
Very, very true.
Here comes the push. eUnited, they want blood. They're trying to get aggressive onto OG. OG not falling for it, though. They fall on back, and now both teams will reset the map. Game 1 is 14-second difference. Game 2 now around 11. Talk about a round that can define a weekend right here.
Well, as the Scarab gets taken out, that scouting tool gone now from eUnited. Playing it slow is OpTic. They look like they're wanting to push towards B once they sense maybe a timing.
I mean, here's how this is going to work. They're
look at eUnited's coming back.
If they try to go for a plant and eUnited are here in time, Silly will FTL jump into this bomb. Oh my god, they've already gotten here. OpTic are going to be ready for this. He FTLs past 1. He runs into 4 players. It's a quick trade, though, for Clayster. Clayster with 2. They try to surge forward. Crim's now there. It's a 2 versus 2. Arcities and Clayster up against Formal and Crim6.
Here we go. Under 30 on the clock. OpTic Gaming still need to try and get it down. Formal, how does he get picked there? Crim6 now the man by himself, and he gets gunned.
I don't know what Formal was doing right there.
Some questionable rounds from OpTic Gaming down the stretch. They were once up 4-2 in this game. They drop in the round 11.
I don't know what he was doing right there. He just sprinted through underpass. I almost want to watch that again because I feel like I missed something, but impressive recovery from eUnited from being down 5-4, knowing OpTic have the two best payloads you could possibly have inside a site where they are extremely lethal at. But because Big Papa Pristini, the Panini himself, drops, what, how many kills was that, 15? How many get in the end?
I know he had 14 going into it. I'm not sure what he finally ended with, but that was an unreal performance from Pristini. eUnited now enjoy a 2-0 advantage of this. And remember, the loser of this series will be matching up against FaZe Clan. But can OpTic Gaming do it? It'll start with the Uplink. Can they perform the reverse sweep? So much pressure on these guys with $500,000 on the line. We'll get to the Uplink after this quick break.
It sucks seeing other teams take home trophies when you know you guys can be capable of that, and then especially perform as poorly as we have some of the past few events.
You know, Splice and LG, they might have started the year off a lot worse than us, but they did end up achieving that first place, you know, winning an event. It just motivates me to be better, to be able to be in this same category as them.
Having that realization at Anaheim in stage 1 that, hey, we can't just go out and win with raw skill. We have to be a team and work together, and I feel like that's what we worked on at home, and it really showed during stage 2 group play.
Whoever comes out and plays their best is going to take the tournament. It's simple as that. There's so much talent in this league right now. This has been the most competitive I think COD has been in the past couple of years, and I think it's a really good thing.
If we could perform well here and do well, not even winning the event, but maybe placing top 2, top 3, you know, we just have that momentum going to champs, and we know we can compete with the best.
I think our team will always be mentally sound. You know, if we lose a tournament, we don't take it for what it is. You know, you lose the tournament, you lose the tournament. You can't win everything.
I feel like we're definitely getting back there. You know, we're starting to pick it up. Better performance individually, and we're starting to pick it up as a team as well. I wouldn't say we're necessarily where we were at the end of Black Ops 3, but I think we're pretty damn close.
eUnited looking out to close this series, and I'll tell you what, man, this is not the map you want for OpTic. You're 5-5 on this since Dallas. It is your worst.
As Pristini there.
That
Still breaking my ears, but either way, the only thing that's not broken is Clayster's shot right now. The man's 3-0.
that was almost a heart attack, but we're good now. All right, 0-0 score, 30 seconds into this one as I'm now wide awake.
Wow, I'm ready to go. Let's get the dunk right through. eUnited up 2-0 as Pristini just cannot be stopped. My goodness, everyone positive, everyone dead on OG. OpTic Gaming's base has been claimed by none other than eUnited.
This is another dunk. They've
4-0.
got 2 men here, Pristini in. They are rolling them. This looks like what, FaZe in their opening 60 seconds. They put 6 on the board. eUnited tried to match that, but still 2 dunks, man.
My goodness.
Ooh.
I mean, what is the first line I said when this series started? When these 4 are clicking, they are untouchable. And that is what this series has been. Everyone has been involved. Everyone has pulled their weight. You cannot have a slow moment against a team like OpTic Gaming, and eUnited have not up to this point.
No, they haven't let down. I know that the first 2 games obviously very, very close. Around 11, 15-second hard point. Early on this uplink, it's not looking like it's going to be close in game 3, but now you got 3 down for eUnited. OpTic surging forward, drone into Crim's hands. He's going to toss it down for yards as Karma snaps onto one there at top of the steps. Also getting in a nice position here to put shots in, dunk through. OpTic back in the swing of things.
Karma, the only one still here for OG, trying to keep this pressure on.
Oh, wow.
Melts Arcides right there, hits every single bullet. 4-2. The lead for eUnited. It's Karma again, still trying to wreak havoc. Unfortunately, yeah, he should meet his maker there. Arcides shoots him down.
Well, Formal, the only one alive at the moment for OpTic.
Wow.
He tries to get the drone forward, but Arcides evaporates him.
They grab the drone, throw it at Formal. He's about to kill his teammate. A perfect manual toss. Clayster moving forward with this drone, trusts in his teammate to watch over. He trusts in Arcides to get that kill, goes for the dunk, showing that these guys are already great teammates.
Oh my God, Clay at 9-5, 4 points to go as well. OpTic trying to fight back to mid-map as they've been getting beaten up in the opening 2.5 minutes. Scump now with the Erad up top, trying to work with Crim as they push across. Nice job there covering over Crim 6 as he's tucked away in a corner.
I mean, think of what these guys have been. From the start of the year to now, going from basically no names in competitive Call of Duty to household names, people that beat the best in the game, that are the best in the game. They thought they might have been done when Gunless was gone. No, if now they look better than ever, in my opinion. And so far in this series, Scump tries to force the dunk. Not going to happen. Silly shuts the door.
Silly and Clay going big on defense. And now they're wrapping the drone out towards Courtyard, getting gun up. Nobody on this side of the map yet for OpTic Gaming as they're trying to transition across.
Arcides. I mean, they're outslaying by 8 kills already, and we're just, 3 minutes into this map. If this keeps up, this is going to get out of hand quick.
It certainly will. Pristini wanting to tack on more points, Jack. 1-pointer's away. 1-pointer is good. Perfect throw. 7-2 lead now. 90 seconds left in this first half. Can OpTic Gaming get anything going on the board offensively in the final moments? They do have drone now.
They're just going to try to change things up.
Yeah, can we get to Crim? He's the one kind of leading this push on the top side. He is able to win one. A couple more to deal with. Guns the second. Drone moving forward slowly here. Scump gets tagged up. It's Silly and Clay again trying to go clutch on defense. Everybody gets in, eUnited holds.
And they do it. I mean, at that point, you just got to try to go for one if you're OpTic. Just try to get something on the board. You don't have to worry about dunks. There's still a ton of time in this game. You know, a one-point throw brings it back to just a two-possession map. Instead, eUnited hold the front line again.
Both guys set on opposite sides at courtyard. Pristini's K-bar looking so strong. Silly pushed at sandbags, 3 kills for OpTic Gaming. But look who has the drone. Arcides, can he get points in a 1v4? That would have been very painful if you're OpTic Gaming. You kill everybody but him and he gets a throwaway.
If he went to the right there, I think he does get a throw.
Yeah.
25 seconds left. OpTic want to try to salvage this side. A team kill from Crim onto Scump, though, will hurt their number advantage that they once had. Karma trying to keep pushing forward. 15 seconds remain. They've got 2 players still here from eUnited. Clayster's one of them. The man's 14 and 10. As I just don't think they have enough here for the green wall. eUnited are now 5 minutes away from 3-0ing OpTic Gaming and moving on to our winners bracket final.
I'll tell you what. Do we think eUnited could win this series? Absolutely. You know, we talked about it. This is a team certainly capable of doing it. They look so impressive in stage 2 with, you know, Clay joining the squad. But do I think it would be a 3-0? Sure as hell did not.
Upstairs in the player lounge, Clay looked at his teammates and said, boys, we'll have to send OpTic Gaming down to the losers bracket so they can be the ones to knock out FaZe. And that might just happen if eUnited keep playing this way.
Well, let's watch Silly now, the opening of the second half, as he's going to get the top window. Try to put down some fire here with the K-bar.
I mean, think of what Clay must feel, knowing that he could knock down OpTic Gaming to the losers bracket, have to face his former teammates and watch his biggest rival and now his new enemies in FaZe go up against each other.
And the start of this half, though, Jack, same as the first half. Might be points immediately. He dies as the pass is trying to get to him. Karma comes up with a clutch 2-piece on the defensive end of things. And at least you don't give up a quick hit dunk. Now,
we know what OpTic Gaming can do, though, on this map, on this side specifically, Maven. You cannot count them out, literally, until the last 20 seconds of this map. Even if they're down by 5. They've done some miraculous things here in just 30 seconds' time. But first, it comes with getting this wave of kills in middle, finding some positioning, and feeling confident for once. OpTic have not had that kind of peace of mind in a setup since the beginning of this game when they got that dunk.
Yeah, and it's
like right now, look at Crim. He's frantically looking all around.
Trying to find anything. They're in a good position to get the kill. Scump tacked one on as well, but Clayster, can he be the hero on defense again? The answer is yes. He kills Karma and Scump. Arcides clears drone. Formal's still here mounting pressure, but it doesn't matter because there's nobody actually get the objective forward.
And now with Formal dying, OpTic will have to wait for him to come back off spawn again. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. So far, both teams held scoreless in side 2. The biggest threat up to this point in the second half was eUnited's, botched offensive opportunity.
It's kills like that, man. 3 down for eUnited. Arcides the lone guy. You kill the person trying to rally drone to at least slow it down. That way your teammates can come off spawn and make a play. They decide to invest streaks in this to make sure maybe no score comes in for OpTic Gaming.
I like that.
And again, a nice defensive hold.
Good streaks are 4, right? You stop the momentum. OpTic were in their base. They had control, and now look at this. They grab the drone. They bring it towards blue. They're going to try to flank this field. Thankfully for OpTic, they've got bodies there. It's 4 dead, and uh-oh. Here's where the pressure can be put on. You need to see one of these players, though, rotate back towards middle map. You'd assume the dunk should come in. Formal still staying alive.
Formal, though, finally does drop. They're just waiting to get back. Karma gets to mid-map. Crim puts it through. Karma should be dead in a second. Yeah, they had pressure. Well, 2 people in that top window. Crim now needs to get back. He needs to make sure there's not a counterattack chance. Get some shot in. This should be a 1-point score. They want to go for more. Pristini's covering. This might be a dunk. Nope, Scump. 2-piece there to hold it. There's still one more player. It's Pristini.
Intercepted.
He throws it right to him. He doesn't get it off.
Oh, it's a hold. It's a hold. Simple as that. It remains a 3-point game as OpTic Gaming stop the first push. Now they get their kills in middle. Potentially a third here as Karma pushes on up. OpTic finally showing some life now in Uplink.
And Krem may be able to pick up some streaks here. 125 off. There's 2 kills. 25 now off the bombardment. Those could be crucial in a push, but he will get cut down by Clayster. Mid-map.
See, that's one where he's just got to stay alive. He's got to stay alive.
Krem kills him. That mid-control for OpTic Gaming disappears. All right, here we go. Clay just playing patiently. Well, that's a bomb to the face.
Yep. But look at this. You've now got Pristini with camo. Another team kill on the Scump from Crim6. That's the second one this map.
No camo play yet out of Pristini. Clayster's got drone down here. They only have to hold off OpTic Gaming for 90 more seconds, and it's a 3-0 victory for eUnited. Nice movement from Clayster, able to pick up a kill, and almost dunks on Formal there, but Formal wins it. You've got control of this bike path. Drone is here as well. Formal trying to play his life, but he gets pressured. Nice kill from Pristini.
Varsity's still holding this lane. Look at how they're playing this drone. If they have possession, then OpTic Gaming can't score. It's 3 now dead. They're pushing forward. 60 seconds left for the hopes of OpTic Gaming in this series.
This may be the camel play. Here it is. Can he turn it into points? He's been tagged, but not finished. And there's the 1-point score. 8-4, looking for the 3-0. Let's hear the comms of eUnited.
Dude, he's on ball, grabbing. There's one more trade.
You have to on the press?
Go into the press.
Oh, guy, one past you.
Yeah. Nice, let's go. Nice.
Bring it up.
You want it? Who's
Hold it garage. I have kinetic to hold this off. Watch our flank
Watch the
somewhat.
back.
Someone watch our fucking flank.
I have B cut.
I got flank.
Nothing B cut.
There's 3 here. I'm popping kinetic.
Go with B cut. What's that tree? Tree dead.
I use cart.
Last kid, pushing close. 3, last kid crim.
He's back right.
Kill this last kid and hold.
He's on the garbage can.
Let's fucking go. Yo, everybody throw it up. Everybody throw it up after this, okay? Everybody throw it up.
Let's go, baby.
What is that?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. 3-0.
What a series for eUnited. Clay's story of redemption here as he's fought against all odds this year, whether it's been getting dropped from phase, stuff in his personal life. He has been dominant. His team has been incredible. God, that was an impressive 3-0, pal.
How does he keep doing it?
I don't know.
How?
I don't know.
At this point, if I'm the eUnited owners, I'm getting a second team, dropping Clay from eUnited after this event to their other team to then win champs.
eUnited
Just to fire
Black.
them up again. eUnited Black, make the second team.
Oh my God, man, what a series. OpTic, you know, we talk about their woes usually in winners bracket round 1. Here, they fall in winners bracket round 2 to eUnited. And that, God, I mean, how good did everyone, I think, at some point just was a superstar for eUnited. Yep. You saw Arcides with that 3-piece. How disgusting was that? The reaction was great. Pristini was a monster throughout. Clay going clutch when he needed to. And Silly, man, that E-Rad continues to be dominant. But the story, it's got to be about Clay, baby. He was phenomenal. And we've got him with Puckett.
Thank you so much, Maven. Every single time it comes to the end of the year, Clayster puts together a powerhouse squad, and you are always a threat going into champs. You just 3-0'd OpTic Gaming, and we heard at the end of the listen in there, you were coordinating the celebration. What did you throw up at the end of the game?
You know, 3-0 and somebody like OpTic Gaming, these guys, they haven't had the opportunity to throw up the sign yet. So, you know, I was like, hey, guys, throw it all up after this one.
So tell me about this squad. Tell me about the team. You take the first hard point. What is being said amongst the crew?
We were up by a lot and got really frantic there. It wasn't that we were playing too fast or anything, but we honestly were just losing a lot of gunfights. They really teed up, and I think they had a team kill at the very end that allowed us to get control and win. You know, honestly, the first 2 maps were really close. Even that last map was really close, but the tenacity on this team, the composure on this team, as shown by in that Hardpoint comeback, we came back and won that 6-5 after that kinetic and camo. Just a lot of mistakes on OpTic's part and a lot of clutching up on our part.
Did you have a best player from the squad in this series? Who was it?
Arcides 100%. The dude's a beast.
And tell me about the next step. Looking forward, you're going to be playing the winner of Luminosity versus Envy. You get a chance to sit here, relax in the crowd. You are done for the day. What are you looking forward to about this next matchup?
To be honest, we're just looking forward to winning this tournament. We have 6 more maps, and then we got a dub with 50K in each of our pockets. Get some good momentum going into champs.
6 more maps. That's all they need. Let's send it back to the desk with Benson.
Thank you very much, Chris. 6 more maps. Clay definitely feeling confident, and after that last performance, rightfully so. I mean, 3-0 against OpTic Gaming. Clay does it again. Of course, he beat OpTic Gaming back in stage 1 when he was playing with FaZe Clan. He's done it again now, playing under eUnited. But that series as a whole, too, that was a fantastic watch.
If you're a Call of Duty fan, how do you not love that overall? Hardpoint going down to the wire, the comeback in Search and Destroy. All of eUnited, though, like he said, Arcides is the MVP for him, but I can't really choose. Is it Pristini? Is it Silly at times? Oh, wow. What a performance.
You could say Clay as well at
Clay
times.
well.
Every single one of them had standout moments, and we'll break down that series and we'll kind of explain each and every one of those moments. Of course, we'll start with the Hardpoint map number 1. It goes all the way down to the wire, 250 to 239. And I mean, it was a slow start from Crimsix, really, which gave eUnited that big lead, Merc.
Yeah, this has sort of been the issue with OpTic Hardpoint. One player just starting off slow, and that allows a team to get an early lead, and it's hard. It is very hard when a team like eUnited, they know how to play Hardpoint. You can see them rotate correctly. They do it beautifully, and it's so hard to come back on a team like this. I mean, you know, Crim, he has like a .68 in this game. That just can't happen when, you know, eUnited, even against teams like Luminosity, you can't have a player perform that way in Hardpoint. This is something we've been touching on with this OpTic Gaming roster.
And to that point, Teep, you obviously, Merc just kind of mentioned it, they make Hardpoint look so easy at times, the way they rotate.
OpTic having the same sort of issues on Hardpoint once again. You can rotate all day. You can rotate at 20 seconds, really set up, find your spot for the next hill when you take that next gunfight. But you see eUnited, they play a corner, they play a different spot each time. They make OpTic Gaming or whatever team they're playing go and look for them. Instead of, you know, jumping out, putting yourself in a dangerous position, it's a game of percentages at that point. They put themselves in the best opportunity to win the gunfight, and they take advantage of Barn.
Of course, those closing moments, though, Momo, it got a little intense. Of course, OpTic almost make that comeback, and of course, that team kill right at the very end could have been the difference.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, going towards the end, I think Teep said it, how do you not love you know, watching this? As a Call of Duty fan, these are the moments that you remember. These are the moments that are going to give you that momentum or just kind of lose it. For OpTic Gaming, obviously, they started to win back the baseball. They started to kind of claw their way back into it. But from there, it was just, you know, eUnited, they needed that one break. And you kind of could hear, I think we were in a listening at that time, and the coordination, it was Clay kind of just saying, okay, let's all push, let's hit the pinch. It didn't work, but they kind of kept composed, and I really respect that, and I think that's what Clay brings to that team.
And it did get a little scary as well, Mark, because OpTic Gaming, not only did they get the time back on baseball, they also got streaks as well to use. It almost spiraled out of control.
Yeah, so you heard eUnited say, let's hit baseball one more time, right? We just need a few seconds. Well, that turned into Formal getting streaks, and that's a bit of a risky call that I would have liked to see them just rotate towards that middle hard point. And that middle hard point was sort of the key for me. I mean, OpTic won it by, I believe, about 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And the reason that is, eUnited, they focus so much on Barn. You could see that they would give up 20 to 25 seconds, try to get back Lime, try to get that lemon side of the map, and that was really the one hill that sort of kept OpTic Gaming into the game.
I mean, they did exactly that in both the first and second rotation. They gave up 20 seconds basically on each of them and said, we're just going to rotate. We're going to try and play the game our way. And it works out, but boy, oh boy, was that a close one. 250, 239. Then we get to the search and destroy, and this had pretty much everything. It goes the distance, a round 11. And, I mean, there's just so much to talk about. I mean, Momo, we'll start, of course, with Prestini. This was just one man saying, this search and destroy, I'm taking over.
Yeah, it really was, and I think he had 3 rounds where he picked up 3 kills. I might be mistaken on the actual numbers there, but it was just so many rounds. It was like, Preston's done it again. He's done it again. And it was round after round, and it was the impact not only that he made on this, but he was, you know, awesome on the first map as well. So just bear that in mind. I think he finishes 14-6. And again, we kind of talk about these, you know, really strong performances. This is against OpTic Gaming. This is against a team which just absolutely bombed everyone in their group, which is fantastic to see. Great use of payloads, I think. I think it was kind of well-timed. I think there were mistakes, though, on OpTic Gaming's side, and Clay highlighted that in the post-game interview. One round in particular was those payloads, Ben.
I mean, this round 10, Merc, you use camo, you use reactive, and you lose the round. I mean, you can't invest so much and still lose that round.
They invested so much, and they probably thought eUnited was forehitting it. Arcees, though, he switched it up. He went from U to middle and ended up flanking that OpTic Gaming base. That was really the play. They didn't expect that. It's almost like they just popped reactive. They popped camo without seeing everybody. It was just preemptive. It's one of those tools that can win you rounds. There's no reason to waste both of them at the same time.
And just talking a little bit more about that reactive before we touch on round 11, Silly ate every single piece of that reactive. He basically just played his life beautifully, Team.
Oh, the fact that Silly could eat that whole payload ability away and made that call out to Arcees to hit that flank like Joe said there. But then that round 11, that 2v2, I feel like it was a communication thing on the side of OpTic. You don't just send someone up that hallway. They must have been worried about a flank or someone made a call to push. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but the fact that Formal was so far ahead and Crim was just kind of hanging out towards the bomb site, towards that left side wall, the fact that they were so spread apart, did Formal get nervous? did he just try and make a play when he didn't really need to?
I don't know.
Regardless, though,
yeah,
no teamwork whatsoever. Right. And then, most importantly, Clay completely guns Krim off that little head glitch at the end.
Yeah.
That was a nice shot.
It was beautiful shots.
Yeah, and I think the big thing for me with eUnited is they do their homework right. Right from the start, you can tell what openings OpTic gives just by Pristini's play on round 1. 3 of them protect that B bomb. Pristini insta-flanks from middle. They win that first round. You can tell they know how OpTic played this map. They know they stick together. It was a great job by eUnited.
I do as well want to give a little bit more credit there to Silly as well in that round 11. The FTL play that he made, it was so small, but it gives his teammates so much time to get control of the bomb and instantly trade out those gunfights. It was just a very, very smart play from him. And as you said, that 2v2, I wish we had a replay which had the comms, because I would love to know exactly what was said. It was definitely an interesting round, that's for sure. But eUnited go up 2-0. Then, of course, we go to game 3, and after you beat OpTic Gaming in their best game type in a round 11, you feel like you're on top of the world. I mean, they started on top of the world in the link.
I kind of called it at the start of this one. As soon as eUnited started rolling and getting this relay early in the first minute, I'm like, OpTic's just, they lost full in that one. And how do you not? That round 10, you blow the payload abilities, you blow the round 11 as well. That 2v2 should have been a lot closer in that round 11, but regardless, eUnited just, they knew they had the momentum, and they really, set the precedent early in this uplink. Pristini, not having the strongest of starts, but he had multiple points, lots of score streaks being earned as well. Clayster, only one positive at this point, but he's really keeping his team in the game, keeping the comms as calm as possible, just good composure.
And the thing to me, and we're seeing it more and more, is teams are learning how to play their lead in uplink. They're learning how to waste time. We saw it yesterday with Luminosity on Precinct, just wasting time, and you saw that with eUnited. All right, let's take it to the field side of the map. Just throw it down, continue to waste time. Let's throw it under the bridge, and that just forces OpTic to, invest so much into those pushes, and then, eUnited would just make plays. They had camo. They have so much to rely on, but looking at, these stats, I mean, Pristini was an absolute beast this series.
Definitely was. Arcides as well in the closing moments. That Link gets that 3-piece. We all thought he was going to knock his monitor over. We got so excited. We all jumped up at the same time.
I was excited for him, baby.
Yeah, right. Very, very impressive 3-piece from him. And as I said earlier on, Clayster did it in stage 1. Done it again in stage 2.
In a 3-0, when's the last time we've seen this?
And obviously, you heard him in the post-game interview say, throw it up. Obviously, he means that the 3-0 sign, first time that the lads have had the chance to do it against a big, big opposition. And I mean, that must feel so good in terms of the rest of the tournament now for eUnited team. Surely they have so much confidence.
Going back to my playing days, there's always that one match in the winner bracket where once you win that, the rest is sort of like a cruising.
Right.
And I feel like that was the first test of an elite team for this new eUnited lineup. They finally get it, and I feel like they're just kind of going to cruise, How do you not have all the momentum?
Joe's face is like,
Luminosity's on the other side.
Very true, but that amount of momentum, is LG getting that loud, things like that. Pristini could be melting anyone at this point, but like you said, LG, formidable opponent.
I think as well it must be really satisfying for the eUnited guys because, we go back to Dallas and Atlanta where we saw that EU OpTic Gaming kind of rivalry, and, it was back and forth. It's kind of that one-up, it's that one-over, and it is just reassuring, and I think for eUnited, you go back to, a month ago when it was this whole trading situation with Clay and Gunless, and I'll say it again, eUnited for me got that better deal. Clay is not just someone who puts up stats. Just the fact that what Arcides has turned into, that 3-piece, 2 months ago, he would have maybe gone, let's go. Now he's nearly headbutting his screen off the stage.
and to that point as well, that's funny, you also see, obviously, a lot of people concerned, Gunless, he's now not going to be being as impactful a player. Pristini Merc has stepped up on another level.
Well, that's what we talked about. As soon as the trade happened, he was just very vocal about it. He said, I baited for Gunless a lot, and you know what? I'm not going to do that as much anymore. I have a great player. So the sort of discussion about this team when they picked up Clayster was Clay and Arcides, who was going to take that MV4 role. But, I mean, they've worked it out greatly. Pristini stepped up big time. Even Silly, I mean, he goes under the radar a lot, but he puts up solid performances. He goes positive. He does what he needs to do. He's not afraid to throw his body out there like we saw in that round 11. There's just a great amount of teamwork, and you can just tell they're having a lot of fun. They trust one another.
Oh, absolutely. Moving forward, of course, we had our score streak prediction game throughout that last series. Pretty good series to have score streak on. That's for sure. Of course, you can play the score streak prediction games because you're mlg.tv/COD. In map number 1, we asked which player will have the more kills in game 1. Will it be Clay or will it be Formal? 75% of people got it right. Formal. I feel like that's
a pretty solid choice.
Probably the way to go.
I said C. I got it wrong.
You said C? God damn it, Merc, that's why you're never on the leaderboard.
I know.
Moving forward, map number 2, we asked how many rounds will eUnited win in game 2? Of course, D will be the correct answer here, 6. Only 15% of people thought eUnited was going to win the search.
Yeah, I mean, that for me is, says a lot, really. I know, obviously, there's plenty of those 2% saying 0 to 1. They, I think they're the hardcore Green Wall fans, but
a little bit, just a little bit.
For me, I would have definitely gone, C or D. I thought that was going the distance, no matter what. When they take it, though, that's interesting. Only 15%.
Now, of course, moving forward to question 3, which we asked during map 3, is how many total points will be scored in game 3? A, less than 14, or B, 14 or more. Correct answer, less than 14. It was 12. Still relatively high scoring, though, T.
Oh, 100%, especially with some of the uplinks we've seen throughout playoffs. It's been very, very high scoring, so I don't really blame people for taking, the over on that one.
Yeah, very true. Of course, now we'll take a look at our leaderboard, and I believe the highest streak right now is Armad with a 10 streak, second place 6. So,
wow,
a gap starting.
He's feeling good. He's had a good day.
That's fantastic.
He was back in eUnited.
Yeah,
that's what he was.
That's an eUnited fan
right there. That's Burns. That's Burns. Burns is in the back playing score streak, baby.
Of course, you can play the score streak prediction game exclusively at mlg.tv/COD as part of the enhanced viewing experience, where you get up-to-date event statistics, featured player POVs, and of course that fantastic source quality. But now, moving forward, we should of course talk a little bit about the next game up on main stage, Envy versus Luminosity Gaming. Of course, Envy, late last night, Game 5 over FaZe. They take it, they show unbelievable composure. For LG, a little bit of the opposite. It was a very, very comfortable round 1 for them, Teep. How do you see this next series going?
I think everything has to point towards LG. They've been so darn consistent throughout the last couple of months, back-to-back grand finals. They're able to take Anaheim, I don't want to say easily because it's a very close series there, but overall they have all the momentum, the confidence. It seems like all 4 of these players on another level right now. You see times on the Envious side where you don't really get that stable performance from JCap or John. Yeah. One player on that team seems to falter at times, so LG, I'll probably take a 3-1 in this one for them.
Fair enough, fair enough. Momo, how about yourself?
I'm going LG 3-0. I think Cap and John, I don't think they can keep up with the likes of the slaying of LG. I know it sounds harsh, but I mean, I think they'll run it close, but LG too strong.
Of course, Slasher had a phenomenal day yesterday, but here's a look at our maps, Merc. I mean, how do these maps play into the series, in your opinion?
Well, Throwback, that's a tough one, right? Very fast-paced. This could be a game where John or Apathy takes over, right? One of those superstars on Envious, but Classic, the way he's been playing, Slack, a person we didn't even touch on, been very consistent. Yep. Saints. Crusher, though, that's the one thing that sticks out to me. Luminosity, a very solid Crusher Search and Destroy team. And Envy, we're still not sure where their S&D is. Yes, they did go 2-0 yesterday, but this will be their first test.
Well, we're now officially halfway through day 2 here at the Call of Duty Global Pro League Stage 2 playoffs. Splice and E6 have already bowed out the tournament in 7th and 8th, and now eUnited sits waiting in our winners bracket final. OpTic Gaming falls down into the losers bracket. Well, they'll take on FaZe in round 2, a rematch, of course, from Stage 1 playoffs. Up next on the main stage, it's the others winners bracket semi-final. Envy take on Luminosity Gaming.